Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia and it is hot here today. I haven't got the air conditioner on now. I did have it on earlier, just got the fan going. I think it's going to be about 35, 38 or something. Yesterday I think it was 38. Heading up there to the hot weather. Now, today we're going to do a bit of work. Actually, I'm going to show you how to put these together again. Another journal. I'm putting together another journal. Well, the same. This one, I want to put these pieces into the book, okay? So I'm going to start the book. Now, cover page, well, I'm not really... Hang on a minute, I've got this one here. This is a bit heavier, because I do like to use it, and I will put fabric onto it, I think. I'll put fabric onto the outside, of course. Okay, so this will be the first bit, right? Okay, so we're going to go in here, and we're going to put in this one. That's my first page, right? I'll do the second one anyway. Now these are not going to all be the same, and I don't mind that. Although, should I cut that back? Let me see. I don't know. What are the rest of them? I must have cut that one a bit shorter. See, this one's plenty wide enough, so I'll do. Actually, I'm going to go with a light colour page in there, I think. Oh no, wait a minute, look at the spots, or the pink. What have we got here so far? Blue, and I have a pink. Well, it's a different size too, so might have to do that, chopping up a bit. Then I'm going to have this one here. I turned one of these round the other way because I thought, I thought I did that one, maybe I didn't. I'll turn it around that way, you know, so it's got a double page of those two. Oh, I don't know why. I just thought all the time when you fold your paper over, your blank page is the other side, isn't it? And you know what I really want to do before I do this, actually, I wanted to put some stenciling on there because oh dear, I do have some here somewhere now. I come in here this morning with no idea in mind because I didn't sleep hardly at all last night. It's getting ridiculous. I just, you know, you got to get up and cope with the world and you feel like, you know, not good. What's this one? Oh, here's one I turned through the other way. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'll do a green one next. Green one. I don't know about the green one. Am I sure I want a green one? This one's not cut very good either. Look at that. I started taking them from this pile here. That's what was the idea. And I might use this here instead of the green. Okay. I'll start with the green. This one instead of the green. A bit of tea-dyed one in there would be nice. Yes, it's pretty. Nice. I like it. Good, good, good. One of these. How about one of these now? Like that. Yes, that'll look good, won't it, when it goes there. Right, and then he's not quite finished this one here yet. Had a few more ideas about this one, so we're going to let it rest for today. And see what happens. I wanted to make a few. So this one here seems to be the only one that's not playing nice, isn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll keep going. Right, we'll have this one. Nope, that's not it. The whole thing with the... How about that one with the butterflies on it? I really love this page with the butterflies on it. Which way does it go? Can't get it apart like that. Righto. That's nice. Upside down, Sonia. Better go. How about that? There we go. Now we're right. Okay, now another one. We want... That's a blue. How far away is that other thing? Okay, let's do with this white, creamy colour piece. Creamy colour piece. I like my journals to be 5x7, and that helps me a real lot when I'm trying to put something together. If they're 5x7, I do like that size. Now, I thought this was going to be pink, but when I cut it, I've got mostly blue, but that's all right. It's not double-sided either, so, but that's okay as well because we're going to have a lot of bits and pieces in here. See, I'm not doing very good with these hands this morning. I've already cut a big piece out of that one. I don't know how. You have to be careful, don't you? Doing this stuff, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's not really, it's really good fun actually. I'm being silly now, aren't I? So do I want that bit down there or up the top? Down there, I think. but then I was going to look at putting this in as a pocket on something, and I may do that, and I don't think I've got enough pages here now. Let me see. I've only got one, two. Will I count that one? Yes, because that'll be it. Hang on a second. I wonder if this one is wider. You never know, do you, if I might have cut this one a bit. No, it's not. Okay. I'll put something on the edge of it, right? Make an edge for it. It's the front. It's in the front, and so it'll have fabric on this side, and then whatever I put on here. And I've just got to make sure when I sew this together I get it right. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear, the fan's giving me a hard time today. 1 on there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That will do. That will do. That's a lot of work in them 11 pages. You know, that's going to be a lot of work in there. So now I'm going to sew it together. Got to get it all perfectly down in there, so I can make sure I don't make a mistake and do anything, catch anything that's not supposed to be. So I've got some of these here, clippy things, and we'll go over there maybe. Yeah, got one there, one's there, good. Now, I think I've only got small ones, look. Ah, dear. I did have them sitting there because hubby uses them when he's weighing stuff, because to hold the bag on, and they sort of don't come back sometimes to me, so it's okay. A paper clip, a big paper clip would work really nicely, Sonya, wouldn't it? Where's the box with those in? Let me see. I did have them here, you know how that is. I did have them here soon. Close by, I should say. Anyway, I'm going to try and put this on here, so I'm not mucking around too much. It's only little. Get all of them. I find too sometimes that this balks me when I'm trying to do this. What I really wanted to do was go through and have a look and see if everything was in the right place. And anyhow, I'm going to make some holes and then I'm going to follow them. What do you reckon? Usually I just go willy-nilly at it and just be poking stuff through there. But if I hold it like this, I'm hoping that I can just push it through there and there, and there's no rules of how you put it together. I can see daylight through those holes, so they went through the other side. Look at that, very good. Now, piece of thread. That's a larger needle, I don't need that. I don't want the needle to make a bigger hole than what I've already got there. I just want a small hole, so I don't want a big father needle. You know, my father needles, you know, are the ones that you do lightning stitches with. Now let me see, where is that? I've got this cotton, but I'm not real sure about it. Oh yeah, it's beaut. Oh wow, I'll have that. I'll have some of that then. We'll have some of this. Okay, because it'll work just nicely, won't it? It'll do the job. Okay, so we'll thread this through here. Well, this is for my new subscribers anyway, you know, because there's people out there that haven't seen me do this, I think, because I do them a fair bit. But it's part of the thing, you know, and I really like to have them put together before I do any much more work on them. So if I just push the needle out through there, look, just went down in there, come out the back, just put that over there under my thumb so I don't pull it through and have it turned, you know, for the worst and go, oh dear, Sonya made a mistake. Now I'm going through here, look at me, coming out the other side and going back through the middle of this one. Try not to go through your piece of thread that you've already put through there. Go through this one. I think I might do a couple of times. What do you reckon? Just to make sure that I've got it. I'm going to go up here again through the middle one. But I'm putting a couple of rows through because, well, it's a thin thread, but it should not break unless somebody's actually trying to pull it apart on purpose. There we go. Now we've got 2 rows up that way and 2 rows. We've got 2 going down here. Oh no, we've got to come back, don't we? Right, back down again, up again. Doesn't matter how many times. You don't have to do this. If you've got a thicker thread, just go through there once and it will work. Now I'm going to have to be really excited if this is right, because I'm hoping I haven't put down anything underneath this that I've already I've already sewn on or glued on. I haven't sewn anything, but if I've glued any of these passes and this is not straight, I'll be upset if my pages aren't in here properly, won't I? Well, there you go. That's done. It's a little 2-minute job, even that. Not even that, I don't think. It depends how much you worry about it, but you don't need to worry about it because, and the thing that I do a lot is I do make the hole and then I use too big of a needle. See, I could have even made a smaller hole on that. So let's see if that's right. Okay, so that one's right. It's going to turn. This one's right. And this one here is right. And by that I mean I've got it in the right place for the so the other side I've got, that's right. It's not gone and done anything damaging to my work that I've already done. Love it. Okay, now I'm going to put actually a page trim here to make this wider because that's something for us to do, but I'm only going to do it on one side because the other side here will be covered with fabric. So we're not going to worry about that side, are we? Righto, so let's go and move this. This goes around my other journal up here. Put that in there. I've got to stick that cover on there now that it's finished. Okay. So I'm just going to make a page tab thing. I'll show you. It's not hard. They're everywhere on my work. They are. Just need something. I want something that's not too, over the top. I need to start out with a bit of I like a clear beginning. It's a sort of page that's not that. I might have to use this. It's a bit heavy. Don't want anything too thick. I suppose that'll be alright. I'll put the thing on both sides, but I won't decorate this side. You get me? Okay. Put the book up there for a minute. Oh, this pile here next to me is about 6 foot high. Now, I did see my scoreboard this morning. I did see it. It's in. What to do with that? I know I've seen my scoreboard in here. I really did. And I thought, maybe you shouldn't put that in there, Sonya, because you won't be able to get your scoreboard out. And I've done that, made that mistake, haven't I? So I've got a few scoreboards. Looks like you're going to have to just do it by eye here, doesn't it? I'm going to just take this over this far. And if you, usually as a rule, I don't need this on here either, do I? Usually as a rule, if your page is straight and you put that there to the edge, this should fold straight. If that's straight too, of course. Doesn't look too bad. Looks straight to me. Okay. Right, now. That's really weird, because that scoreboard's sitting fair there somewhere. Within arm's reach. I know it is. Here we go. I knew I had it here. I just didn't look properly. That's what the trouble was. I didn't look properly. But now it's too late because I've already... Okay. Scoreboard, but we'll put it back. Put it back. Okay, so my pages are usually 7 inches. So I'm going through the wrong way because I've got that bit down. Right, let's go through here and just cut off this at 7 inches. I know I'm cutting too much, but I might just cut this first bit here. Don't know if that's straight, that thing. It's not. Whoops. It's not straight. Scissors. Nobody panic. We need to get this under here. And I can't do it because the thing is not big enough. I have my other cutting things, but they're not handy. I've got my little trolley behind me, and it's on the way to getting set up to be used. How's that sound? You know, I'm going to put all my tools on it. One of them blue trolley things, you know, that everybody has. I had to have one too, of course. But I thought I'm going to put all my tools on that, and then I can wheel it to myself or take it across the other side of the room. Now, this is not very amazing, but when you do something like this, it doesn't matter really. It's up to you whether you have it all the same or not. Now, I'm going to do this so it's coming out over there to catch it up with that side, see? I want it to be out there. So I cut that off at this mark. And hope to find some stencils before we come back, so I'll put a bit of stencil work on. That didn't like cutting through that. This is a bit heavy though, this paper. And that's alright, because it's going to be a page now, can't it? It can be part of this page. And I cut too much off it. Oh, dearie me. Sonia, I don't know, girl. I just don't know what to say about that. I've got nothing. Because if this is not the right length, it's not going to do the job, is it? Because look here, we've got this much. That's slack, Sonia. Oh dear, wait a minute. Nobody said I couldn't do that. Okay, they didn't. Nobody said I couldn't add a bit on. Right, now I'll add it on and then I'll disguise it. Okay, right, so that's got to go like that, I think. And then I can disguise it. There's something, it's only a tiny bit I have to add to it. Only a small bit that I made a mistake on. It's not a mistake, it's a learning experience, because it's going to be something to do with how I can craft now, isn't it? What I'm going to do with it to fix it. And it's really weird how this is very light, that piece, compared to that piece. Must be something to do with, don't know. Anyway, we're going to stick it there, right? And hopefully that'll be the right place to put it. But we will cut a bit off, eh? Let's cut a bit off. And if it's too short, if it's still too short, I'll put a bit of lace on it. I'll have to put a bit of lace on it. So what I'm going to do is put that in there like that. Right. Well, let's not do this. Let's do a proper piece of paper. Let's do another piece of paper. Let's do it nicely now. Okay? We don't want it bodged up, do we, really? We're not a bit particular about this. We're going to be a bit particular about it. And we're going to use a piece of this. Righto. Keep picking up the wrong pair of scissors for some reason. Probably should have used the same colour. Now I've gone off on a journey that's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that because I need it to be as long as the piece underneath. Okay? Right. Now, I've got an idea what I'm doing, I think. I know a lot of you would rather watch me sew, but you've got to have a look at some of this sometimes, you know, me learning to craft still. But we do, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still learn to do crafting, can't you? It's fun. Do you think I got it right this time? I'll put this book up there back so many times to have it worn out in a minute. Oh my goodness me, it is. It's the right length. Okay, good. Now I'm going to cut. Actually, I'm going to take a couple of pieces off here because, or should I take that up there? I might use this bit, and then I can use this pretty piece then for something else. Oh well, this is going to be a pretty piece too. But it's not straight at all. Skew with, shockingly, look at that. See, I told you you fold it in half and it'll all end up straight. Well, it won't if you don't do it properly. There we go. Oh, sometimes I reckon these papers aren't straight anyway. Look at that. It's still skew with. Never mind, I'm going to cut this off here and do something before it's time for me to stop working in here. I might have to just talk to my husband for a second, I don't know. I think I asked him if he'd do something. It's alright, we won't worry about it yet. We won't worry about it now. I didn't use my scoreboard, I just used my finger on that so I could just score it down there like so. Now, where am I up to? This is the front of it. No, that's the back of it. I always write on it, I should write on it. Top front. Righto. Now, we're going to put this on here. Like that. No, we're going to have to move it over a bit, aren't we? We can't have it, it's got to be way out there. It's got to be out there. It's got to be out there. I'm going to put it on here because I'll deal with it later. If there's any issues, I'll do them after. Come out, please. It's really hard, you know, when you're trying to do something and the weather makes your body feel, you know, crap and you're tired. But if I wasn't doing this, I'd be sitting around feeling sorry for myself, I'm sure. I really enjoyed doing what I'm doing and talking to you ladies and seeing all your comments, and you'll have to put some more things up there about what you'd like me to make. I've got a couple of ideas that people have put up there so far. The thing will be that if you want to see, if you want me to make something, and then I'm going to put write what you'd like to see me make. I'm going to put all the names into a bottle or a jar or a hat or something, and then I'm going to draw out a name each month, and each month I'm going to make the item that the person suggested, and then I'm going to send it to that person that suggested that. Isn't that going to be fun? I'm excited about that. I've got two really good things to start with. I do. But I'm going to put them in a jar first, you know, because I want a few things before I draw out the winning thing. Okay, so I'm putting this down on here. So I've got my page longer and wider. I could have did it with a bit of lace, but I want something more substantial on the cover, because that's what that is. And then I'm going to have to do one on the back when I get to there. Do you think I can do that? I hope so. I will be able to. Nobody panic. I'll be able to do it. I'm just going to have to make this a bit better, you know. Right, so I've extended that. And then I suppose I should do the other one now too. Extend this side. It's the right length. Okay. I'll just score it and cut it. I don't even have to really score it, but I will. You know, you need a tool for this. And I'm just eyeballing that, so I'm just going to go down, well, I'm not eyeballing it, but I just want to go down there and cut it, and then I'll go halfway and bend it. Okay. I should have got me cut thing out, but didn't I? And I can just do it along here. It'll be straight. You don't always need these tools, but they are handy. That's pretty. Now I'm going to put this on the back, same way I did the other one on the front. And then when I cover it, it's going to have a substantial piece there, you know, because it was too far back, wasn't it? Plus these aren't as high, but that's okay, because the cover will be. The cover will be that high, so we'll be right. We can sort that through. You don't have to worry about these things. They all work out in the long run. You've got to be a bit patient sometimes, and we'll get it right. So do I have to, which side? I'll have that side and the inside. Okay, so how far's this got to go over? Same amount. The other one, about there. I'm just going to lay that down there so I can put the glue on this bit. Maybe that bit too. And then we can glue that down. And then we should have it the same size, hopefully. If we... Actually, there's still a bit coming out there that's... Yeah, I find that bit a bit off. But anyway, we'll sort that out. It's a handmade creation. And that's unique. It's a very unique piece of work. All our work is unique, isn't it? So we got to look at that. You know, that it's something nobody else is going to have. It's something that you can duplicate by the 100, is it? Okay, so there we go. That's a bit better. I feel this is a bit more, this is sturdier now. I'm happy with that. And I might actually put a piece of wallpaper on there first, because I tend to do that sometimes. If I find me wallpaper, and I'll put some of that on there and glue it on, and then I'll put the fabric on the outside, and that way I'll feel a lot happier with the, and the wallpaper I'll just make a little bit higher here and a bit higher there, okay? And then I can just trim these bits off. I won't touch that yet. We'll leave that till later, somewhere down the track, okay? Now I was going to put little embellishments on this. I don't know what sort of things to do with that. We might just head off here somewhere and do something else in a minute today. Let's see what else we can make. I was looking at doing the pockets out of these. Maybe that's not it. I've made a few little journal pieces. Like these are going to be little journals. I've got, one's got paper in it already and the other two are still waiting. But that's they'll be cool, won't they? So I've got them ready to put together. Let me see. Now I had a few, what have I got on the back here? What's under there? That. Love that. Right. So, I have these bits that I thought I'd make nice pockets out of these. Nice pockets. Yeah, maybe that can go, oh hang on. Maybe that can go here. It's got a butterfly bit there. No, keep it on the pink. Too much blue. How about that? It is blue, but I don't feel overpowered. Oh, hang on. Maybe this one. Yes, we're going to put it here, okay? I'm going to have to cut it. Which way will I do that? Everybody's seen pockets before, haven't they? I like those lace ones. This is pretty plain, isn't it, for this book? I don't think we can have that for this book. It's too plain. Where's a bit of lace? We'll put a piece of lace pocket on. What do you reckon? That only looks like lace. It's tricking me. I might have a mouthful of water. Look what I found. Wow, I do like that. Now, what are we going to do with it? We can make a pocket somehow. With this. Is there more there? Where there's some, there's more. Where there's some, there's always more. Oh, look. Okay. There's a few bits that I've collected. Oops. Sorry about that. I like this one. It's a really nice vintage one, isn't it? Been made by handmade. And then put the lace around the outside. Now I do like them if they look like that. You know, you just fold it over. But I'm going to just cut it and then put it back on. I'm going to take it off and put it back on there. So it'll be over the right way. I've got more. Where is some? I did say there was more. Right. Yeah, this is good. Like that. Wow. Okay. Now I'm thinking about putting something like this bit. Maybe too dark for this page. I love this. This is a big pocket. maybe I can just cut it down a tiny bit. Okay, how about that? Yes, I think I'll have that one. I did change my mind a bit, but I think I like that one. There's more pages to make more pockets. We don't have to be stressing out about it, do we? There's plenty more. Where these come from. So this will look really nice. I might do a fabric covered journal to put in it, a little one. I'm going to try and cut this as straight as I can, but then I'll put a trim across the top, I reckon. Ain't you? Got the worst pair of scissors ever. It's great how we managed to find the worst pair, isn't it? I've got heaps of pairs, but I always pick up the wrong ones. So we go across here like this. Okay. There's two pockets. It doesn't matter, does it? If there's a pocket there and a pocket there. I didn't want it to be too high, but I just didn't want to waste any either, you know. So the colour of that page is blue. It's a sort of a bit bluey, but that's a word. Now, if I put that on there like that, I like the idea of having this bit down the back. I like that because it's going to hold onto it for me. Bit of thread in that. What do you reckon? Put some cotton across it, or that looks pretty. Oh, there's lots of things we can do with this, isn't there? Yeah. Oh dear, I hope that was paper that just landed on my foot and not a spider. I don't like spiders. There was one popping through the house last night when I went to the bathroom, and oh, nearly frightened the living daylights out of me. Isn't that weird? But it did. It's only a tiny little thing, and I'm scared to death. That's just not good, is it? You know, you get scared to death of a tiny little thing. Okay. I'm thinking of putting colour around this first. Let's see what happens when I do this. Or is that going to take away from how pretty it is? How about you just put a few extra knots in here then? A few little pink knots. Have I got it here? How about you do a French knot in there? There we go. Sneak a French knot in. Aha. Right, another French knot in here. I'm just thinking of it going, we need to have our colours and that going through nicely together. And if I just do a few little knots in this flower, I hope it looks alright. Mucking around with other people's work, but you know what, you can, we're recycling this. When I'm only doing 2 wraps and we're not. I was petrified of French knots once. I'm scared of French knots just like spiders. Oops. And now, I know they're really easy, you know, it's just, when you look at something on a piece of paper, you know, in a book, like a book or something, and you think, oh dear, I don't know if I can try that or not. It's really easy though if somebody shows you, I reckon. You can do it with the, you know, by looking at paper, but it's really nice if somebody shows you and you get the hang of it, because the page will show you just sort of sections as you go, like the first bit, you know, you come up through the back and then you're going to twist it around here like this, and then you go down through the back again, and that's probably something that, you know, people are, could get confused with. I mean, I can't handle books that got a bit of instructions in this part and then say go to page 74 and then back to page 13 or something, you know. I did a messy thing there, didn't I? I made myself like a pistol stitch thingy. Okay, so I'm going to take it out as much as I can, and then I'm going to try and see if I can disguise it, because I went too far away from the knot. I did. We'll go and see if we can disguise it, eh? So I've got a few things that I'm working on at the moment, haven't I? So that's good. Keeps me busy. Try not to worry about the world and its problems, because I can't fix them. I know we all think we can, us women. We do pretty good. Us women. And the men, of course, they're there to help us. Okay. And what do you think? You reckon that's turned out okay? You see? Yeah, only just. But seeing it's better than not. So all I did was just take that unthread it, and just pull that knot down, because it wasn't like that before. Okay. I know hubby's having another hot lunch today, but I don't think I will. I don't know. I've asked him to boil me a couple of eggs. He's been doing a lot of stuff since then, though, so he may have forgotten. Doesn't matter. I'll be good. Might have a bit of a salad or something. You don't really feel like eating sometimes, do you, when you're... And this one here, I've made a colonial knot out of it, or something, some fierce looking thing. And I'm going to try and pull it over there. Move it over a bit. I think it looks good. I like it. You know what I think I would have liked better if I went round the outside. But now I've done this. I won't pull them out. I'm not going to. I like them. They look good. It's going to be like one of my crazy patch pieces, isn't it, when I'm finished? I hope not. There's a lot of work there, Sonya. A lot of work. It's okay. Well, see, I like to do the junk journals with all this sort of stuff in it, so I can play with everything, the material and the paper and the whole thing, see? I'd like to do the whole, use a bit of everything that you got. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, actually, does it? But I might need something along the top there. Keep going. I hope everybody's been safe. I know it's not good out there nowadays, is it? There's germs for people to get, and I don't like them. Germs. I put in an order for some of the bigger groceries today, like, you know, what we bring home for the cat, and the water and all those big items that I can't carry very easily on my scooter. I put that in so I can get that tomorrow, save Jeremy going out there, because I know he didn't sleep very good last night either. You get hot and then you get cold, and it can do it cool on for a while. We turned it off and then put it back on again, and it was just, I don't know, one of them nights. But anyhow, yeah, so that's all going to be delivered, but I still need to go up and get the particular things like the meat and that, because and the vegetables and fruit, because sometimes them people that are doing a very good job, I'm sure, it's not their could probably pick out a bit. But anyway, you just, you know, some things you got to go by yourself, and that's it. So I'm going to have to go out tomorrow for 5 minutes or something. It'll take me a bit longer than that. I won't be that long though, because there's no craft, no opportunity shops open. You know, there's no. They're all closed now while they're having a break. So that doesn't look too bad. I don't know what I'm doing with that middle. Something needs to be done with that middle, I think. Don't you reckon? I need to do something with that middle. Righto. Now, I've only got a few minutes left, because I've got to do the... I've got to be out of here to... Put that on there? No. I'm not putting that on there at all. They're too pink. That's too pink. That's wrong. I was going to stitch across there, wasn't I? I was thinking about putting something in there. Oh, that hurt. I scratched my face. I don't know why. I'm just going to sit that there and see if that's the sort of thing it needs. And it is. It is the sort of thing, but it might not be that colour thing that we need, though. That's the issue, isn't it? So I need everybody now to stay safe so we can do crafting through the year. And I hope yous are. I hope yous are all Some people are really cold. We're getting hotter and hotter every day here. It's just how the things go in the summertime, isn't it? People say, well, it is summertime, don't they? And it is, yeah. When you go, oh dear, it's hot out there. I don't mind it though. I might have a bit of a grizzle sometimes, but I need to get myself to the pool. Easier said than done. I don't know whether it's open or anything yet for the time being, but I do like how I managed to put that onto that little tiny sequin, but I needed to get it more in the centre. That sticky thing, don't I? Needs to be go into the centre a bit more. I hope it doesn't pop off there. Move over a bit. Oh, there we go. Now I can't sew him on now because so I have to glue him there. Is there much to glue him onto? Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to get a piece of paper. There's a piece of paper. There's a piece of paper. It's only a small bit. And I'm going to put it behind the hole. Behind the hole. Oh dear, where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Right, so that's behind the hole, see? And then I'm going to put more glue on here, enough to sink a ship there, and sit that on top of it. A sequence on top of a flat black pearl. No, a flat black pearl on top of a sequence. There's a bit of glue poking out there. I'm going to take this off and put glue underneath it because I don't think that's going to stay there very good. I'm not very confident in that. Now, I'm going to have to go. I hope you didn't mind having to re-watch me do things over again. I hope that comes off there and doesn't take the pearl. It didn't take the pearly bit off. I think that looks pretty, but we want more fluffy. We want more. I want, yes, frilly bits on here. I want frilly bits on here, so I'm going to work on frilly bits. And if they're going to be this sort of frilly bits, oh yes, that'll be nice. I'm going to put some of this somewhere on here, okay? I'll do that. I'll come back and I'll do that because I have to go now, and I will talk to you later. Now, stay safe. And there's a little idea there what you can do. You can put a bit of colour onto your work, I suppose. You can put a sequin on there. Well, it keeps moving, like that's what I think. I don't know. But if there's a hole and you want to cover it over, you have to put a piece of paper or something behind it. And when I finish doing this, I will cover the whole thing with something, so when you put something in the pocket, it'll go down behind there, okay? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Now, stay safe. Bye-bye. Leave a comment and a tick, a thumb up, please. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.